Someone's going to catch this. Watch this. Angry. Peaceful. Angry. Peaceful. And that's just two of the emotions that we feel, that we're able to feel as human beings or spiritual beings having a human experience or a human incarnation, whatever your take on it is. That's just two of the emotions that I could have chose. And my body reacted completely differently from those two emotions that I chose. Now just imagine if I pick either one of those for a week, a month, a year, 10 years, 20 years. What response that is going to have on my physical body? So you've got to ask yourself, what do you want for your body? Do you want it tight and tense and constricted? Or do you want it loose, free, flexible, supple, youthful? Because the body isn't the cause of what's going on. The body's the effect of what's going on, mostly in here. I really want you to catch this. That you are literally at cause of whatever goes on for your body. And here's something really, really cool, right? Here's what science has proven. We don't know the difference. When I say we, I don't know which part of us, but basically our minds or our body doesn't know the difference between a real and an imagined event. You've probably heard that a few times before, and if you haven't, then it's true. Science has backed it up. Science shows it. Hypnosis shows this, that we don't know the difference. We can't tell the difference between a real and an imagined event. So it doesn't actually matter what's going on in your world. You could have 20, 30, 50, 100 reasons to be stressed, to be anxious, to be angry, to be depressed, to be fearful. You can have 100 different reasons out there to feel all those things, and then have all those things show up in your body, heart palpitations from panic attacks and tight, tense muscles and headaches and migraines and high blood pressure. You could choose those things. Now, I'm going to get a lot of flack on this. They are all choices. Yes, even depression and anxiety is a choice. I've had both of those. I've experienced both of those so bad that when I had the anxiety and the panic attacks, when I woke up in the middle of the night and I was staring in the bathroom mirror, I actually thought I was going to die. I actually looked in my eyes like I'm looking right now. I looked in my eyes and I was like, this is it. This is how I'm going to die. That's how bad the panic attacks, the anxiety, that's how bad it got. Interestingly, I was at the pinnacle and the height of my career, my finances, my health. Everything was like right at the very, very top. And I still experienced that horrendous. I still remember it was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, and I've never experienced anxiety before ever in my life. So much so that I think I actually put it on Facebook, and I was like, hey, had this thing in my throat where I couldn't breathe last night. Any ideas? I hadn't even heard of what anxiety was at that point because I'd never experienced it. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what anxiety was. I thought I had an allergic reaction to what I had for dinner that night, or hay fever, or something like that. I didn't realize it was floating anxiety. It was a panic attack that I was experiencing. I didn't realize that at the time, but I still chose it. And when I was depressed, when I was at the lowest of the low, when I was on my way to commit suicide, when I text my partner at the time saying, hey, I'm not coming home tonight, tell my little boy I love him, and I was driving down the wrong side of the road with my seatbelt off, driving towards a lorry that was coming towards me. I was moving, they were moving at about the speed limit on that road. Main road, so we were both going really quick, really quick. That would have ended it for me. That's how depressed I got. that I wanted to actually end it all. And I still chose that feeling. I still chose. Now, here's the thing. I didn't consciously choose it. So I didn't wake up and go, yeah, I'm going to choose depression today. I'm going to choose anxiety and panic attacks today. I chose it subconsciously. This isn't the video to go into all that stuff, but it's essentially once you accept, if you're struggling with anxiety or depression right now, right, or panic attacks, if you can accept the fact that you on some level, may not be consciously, you might not be aware of it, but on some level you are choosing those feelings, it's game over for those feelings. They don't stand a chance. They don't, because you go, well, I'm just going to choose happiness and joy or whatever, like whatever feelings you want and emotions that you want. I want to feel happy, joy, peace, love, excitement, ecstasy, bliss, just all the high vibe feelings. That's all I want to feel. That's all I want to feel. If I feel the lower ones, I'm like, right, I've chosen this on some level. I'll do the work on it, I'll remove it, and then boom, we transcend up into the higher vibration and the higher mood and the higher feelings. And that's the point of the video today. That we get to choose. Like, look, I can choose to be angry. I can think of something right now that would get me so wild. Oh, God, I'm so angry. Let me just think about something that's going to get me really angry. Yeah, that person. Oh, my God, that's so good. God, if they were here right now, I'd give it to them right now. Oh, I really would. But it doesn't serve me to feel like that. I can already feel like my head hurting just from feeling like that. In fact, I've hurt my hand when I punched it as well. No good comes from that. Now, instead, I've got that energy inside me, right? I've got that energy. It's bottled up there. I can switch it on like, I can switch it on in a second. But it doesn't serve me to put the energy there. It serves me to put the energy into here. I can, what's the word that I'm looking for? I can not alchemize it, but I can store it, channel it. That's it. I can channel it into this. I can choose, no, I want love. I want peace. I want joy. I want excitement. I'm excited for someone to catch this right now and put it into their beingness and go, yeah, actually, you know what, Matt, you're right. Just for tomorrow, I'm going to choose to feel good. I don't need bad feelings. I don't need heavy feelings. They don't serve me anymore. They might have served the old me that liked getting attention for when I felt bad, like when I was a child and I hurt myself or I was upset. That's when I got love and I got attention. And my life isn't that great right now, so I could do with love and attention. And the only way I know how to get love and attention is when I feel bad and I post all over social media, go, not feeling great today, didn't sleep much today. And then your people go, oh my God, are you okay? What's going on? You go, hey, cool, I got all the attention that I was looking for. It's not needed, it's not required, it's not necessary. I'm showing you now and I'm proof of you now that you can get attention from just feeling good and just doing good and putting out good into the world. I'm not here to try and get attention, but I still get views on my video. I still get comments on my videos. I still get likes on my posts. I still get emails. I still get phone calls. I still get messages. And I'm not trying to get anything. I'm just here choosing joy and writing the new rules and go, no, I get to have everything that I associated with pain from love. I get to associate. So whereas before I associated getting attention and love from being in pain and struggling and suffering, that's why I chose on that level depression, because I knew I'd get sent attention on some level. Because here's the thing, right? If I was really going to go and kill myself, I wouldn't have sent the text saying, I'm out of here, like, tell my little boy I love you, like, goodbye, you're all better off without me. If I didn't want attention, but deep down on some level I wanted attention, so I sent out that message. And when I had the panic attacks, on some level I wasn't getting attention, I wasn't getting love, I wasn't getting recognition, I wasn't getting acceptance maybe. So on some level I was like, right, how can I, again, it's all subconscious. My inner child, my subconscious would have gone, right, how do we get attention? Oh, I know, let's drum up some kind of pain to get attention. Boom. What did I do the next day? Went straight on social media and said, hey, I had this problem in my throat last night. Anybody got any ideas? Boom. All the attention. But I don't need that now. One, I've come from a place of I don't need any attention whatsoever. But two, I choose those feelings anyway that I wanted. I want love, I want attention, I want admiration, I want respect, I want approval. I get to give them all to myself, just like you do. You get to give all of those feelings to yourself. All those feelings that you're searching for, that you're looking for outside in maybe a person or maybe an amount in your bank account. Maybe you're looking for love. Maybe you're looking for connection. Maybe you're looking for freedom. Maybe you're looking for power and influence. Maybe you're looking for respect and you think you need the watch or the car or the suit or the house with the postcode to get all of those things. Maybe you need to do some reflection work and go, hang on a minute, what all my actions, what's the outcome? What do I try and get from this action that I'm doing, this action that I'm taking? What am I trying to get? Let's go a little bit deeper and go, what am I trying to get from getting that job, getting that girl, getting that body, getting that amount of money? What am I trying to get from it? Because here's the thing, the shortcut is you can just choose the feeling anyway, because most of the time we're only after a feeling. We're never after the watch or the girl or the status in society or the six-pack. We're not actually after those. We're only after the feeling behind those things, the feeling that we think we're going to get when we get those things. And yes, I've been there. I've had the watch, I've had the girl, I've had the house, I've had the car, I've had the abs, I've had the status, I've had the followers, I've had the money, I've had all the stuff. And you do get the feel, I did get the feeling, like very little snippets of that feeling. You get the car and you drive it off the forecourt and you're like, hey, I got my car, snap it on the Instagram and look at me with the I'm a cool guy, put the tunes on and drive through town. And you get the looks and you get the likes and you get the comments and you get the blah, blah, blah. And then you go home and then you see, okay, I've got to pay for this thing at the end of the month. It's more than most people's mortgage. And then people don't look as much at your car and they don't like the images as much on the car because they realize that you're doing it from a place of, hey, look at me, give me some approval, and go, well done, Matt, for what you've achieved. But I don't need that now from other people, so I don't need to take shots of all that stuff. I don't need to do that. And if I ever do it, it's from a place of, hey, look at what can be achieved. I can help you achieve it if that's what you want, rather than a, hey, look at what I've achieved. Give me love and admiration and respect and approval because I don't feel like I've got it and I feel less than. Because I was choosing that feeling. I was choosing to feel less than because that's what I knew. I knew not worthy, not good enough. I knew those feelings. And I was choosing those feelings, not good enough, didn't have enough attention, didn't have enough admiration, didn't have enough love. And my body was a representation of that. Even though when I did get into shape, I still had injuries all over the place. Injuries all over my body, because again, that story of not good enough. So these thoughts of not good enough, not good enough. The body doesn't know the difference between a real and an imagined experience. So my imagination was going not good enough, not good enough, not good enough. So the body would show up as not good enough. The bank account would eventually show up as not good enough. The relationship would eventually show up as not good enough. The house, the car, eventually not good enough. The business, not good enough. The service, not good enough. Because that was the program I was running. And that might be the program that you're running too. So you get to look at that program that you're running in your imagination and a story that you're telling yourself, regardless of the proof that's out there that would back it up and say, yeah, you're not good enough because look at what you did here. Yeah, you're not worthy because that's what you did there and blah, 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 blah. Or you can go, actually, you know what? No, rubbish story. Let's just get rid of that story altogether. The ones that don't serve me, and the imagination that doesn't serve me, that's causing any stress and tension or anxiety and depression. And we're just going to choose a story that actually serves us and creates so much joy, so much happiness, so much peace, so much bliss, so much excitement, so much ecstasy, so much elevation. We can just choose the story that fits those. I'm perfect, whole, worthy, deserving, complete right now, just as I am. I am an innocent child of God, child of the universe, whatever you want to call it. I am fully supported. I am fully safe right now. I cannot fail. I cannot mess it up. I cannot go wrong no matter what I do. Even if I make a mistake, like they do in the movies, I can just try again and again and again and again and again, knowing that I'm just doing my best with what I have, and I'm going to grow and I'm going to learn, and I'm going to evolve and I'm going to adapt and I'm going to change and I'm going to expand and I'm going to transform and I'm going to move into the best version of me, the highest and best version of me, and I'm going to hold that vision for the highest and best version of me, and I'm going to pull from that vision rather than anything in the past or any fears of the future. I'm going to look at that vision for the highest and best version of me, the perfect, whole, complete, worthy and deserving version of me that already exists somewhere in the quantum field. I'm going to pull everything from that. I'm going to see what they do. I'm going to see what they think. I'm going to see what they say. I'm going to look at how they act, how they dress, how they get up in the morning, what exercise they do, what food they eat, what work they do, what energy they bring to the day, what energy they bring to people, their interactions, their relationships. I'm going to pull from that highest and best version of me. I'm going to step into that highest and best version of me. And hey, even if I have to act until I get there, that's what I'm going to do, because that is much better and more effective for the outcomes that I want than thinking I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, I'm not perfect, I'm not whole, I'm not complete. It's just a story. So I'm going to pick the one that actually serves me and my highest and best and my truest and my complete version of me and my goals and my dreams and desires. I'm going to pull from that version of me, and I'm going to, no matter how hard it is when it starts for me, to try and do that every single day, because I see this vision of me in the mirror. I see this bank account. I see this relationship or not relationship. I see this house or not house. I see this car or not car. I see this opportunity or not opportunities. I see my life the way it is, and it doesn't look good, and it would all back up the story that I'm not good enough. But regardless of what I see in this moment right now, what I perceive to be my reality, I'm going to look past that, and I'm going to imagine the reality that I truly desire. I'm going to look at that. I'm going to pull from that. I'm going to step into that every single day, regardless of what's going on right now, because I know at some point the Empire State Building didn't exist, and it only existed because somebody had a clear vision of what that Empire State Building would look like, and they took the steps every single day to move towards that Empire State Building, and the universe conspired to helping them create the Empire State Building. It created the contractors, the builders, the electricians, the plumbers, the everybody that's involved within the construction, the planners, the preppers, the architects, the window people, the lorry drivers, delivery drivers, everybody that's involved in the building of the Empire State Building. The thing that wasn't a thing got pulled out of this idea of somebody's head, and now it is an actual thing because he held true to that vision. He stayed in touch with that vision regardless of what went on, regardless of the fact that at one point he opened his eyes and there was just nothing there. There wasn't a building there. He didn't stay looking at the fact that there was no building there. He didn't see that there was no building there. He saw this building. He had this vision for the building, and it would eventually become, just like everything in this world right now that we see, we can touch, we can feel, we can even smell when we're cooking it. We know that that all originated in thought somewhere. So my life that I want has to originate somewhere in thought, and it's better in my thought than someone else's thought, because they can't think of the life that I want. So I'm going to think of the life what I want. My body doesn't know the difference between a real and imagined event. So when I think of the life that I want, when I think of the body that I want, when I think of the relationships that I want, when I think of the money that I want, the finances, the health, the wealth, the happiness, the joy, the freedom, the adventure, when I think of those things and I imagine that I've already got them, my body responds, and I'm calmer because I've already got it, and I'm grateful because I've already got it, and I'm happy because I've already got it, and I'm going to step into this world, into this current moment from that place, happy as Larry, whoever Larry is. I'm going to step into that, and if people go, hey, why are you so happy? Your life is shit. Why are you so happy? You go, because I know the inner workings of the universe. I know how to create what I actually want, and if I'm depressed about what I've got or what I haven't got, that isn't going to create what I eventually want. Depression isn't going to get there. Guilt isn't going to get there. Shame isn't going to get there. Apathy isn't going to get there. Fear isn't going to get there. Worry isn't going to get there. Doubt isn't going to get there. Anger isn't going to get there. Judgment isn't going to get there. Resentment isn't going to get me there. Envy isn't going to get me there. It's just going to keep me experiencing more of that, because that's what the world gives me. It always gives me whatever level I'm vibrating on. So I'm going to stay true to my vision. I'm going to think of the images. I'm going to feel the feelings. I'm going to pull from them every single day. I'm going to do whatever I can every single moment of every single day to see that vision of my life, everything in my life, no matter how hard it is to do that, no matter how much effort that's going to take. It's so much better doing that than it is complaining, bitching, whining, moaning, and just hating the life that I have right now. So it's so much better, more effective. It serves me way more to do that and pull from the life and the dreams and the desires that I actually want than it does to focus on what I don't want. So I'm going to do that every single day until it becomes my reality. And when it does, I'm going to play the game again. I'm going to reset. I'm going to go, cool, see, it worked. I've got everything that I envisioned. I envisioned this life and I got it. And I remember a time when I didn't have it. And now I'm going to envision the next level for my life, the next level for my health, my wealth, my relationships, my happiness, my peace, my joy, my excitement, my bliss, my adventure, my opportunities. And that's what I'm going to keep doing, because that's what's in line with the universe and how the universe works. The universe works on perpetual motion, this constant upward spiral, this constant expanding. So I'm just going to get in line with the universe, because that's what I am. I am the universe. I am the son or the daughter of the universe. I am the child of the universe. I am in co-creation, collaboration. I'm not in competition. I am in co-creation and collaboration with the universe. And when I get on the universe train, which is just expansion, expression, just like the whole of nature is all about expansion and expression, life just gets better. I win. And everyone else wins around me, because they all get inspired as to what is possible for them too, because I become an inspiration. I become a role model, because I'm moving forwards. Despite appearances, despite the odds that might be against me, despite the past, I'm going to let go of all that stuff, and I'm just going to pull from the vision that I've got for myself and my life. I hope you caught what I was putting down, what I was throwing at you. It's all truth. It's what I know to be true. You can close your eyes. You can see a vision for your future. The ideal version of you, your ideal bank account, relationship, body, experiences, freedom, joy, work, career, calling, whatever you want to call it. You can close your eyes right now. You can do this right now. You can imagine that you're waking up on your perfect day. Do this right now. Just take a breath. And then imagine you're waking up on your perfect day with your perfect body, with your perfect partner, in your perfect house, having your perfect morning, about to go to do your perfect job, work, school run maybe. And then you have your perfect lunch with the perfect people before rolling into a perfect afternoon, and then a perfect evening, and some more perfect food, more perfect company, a more perfect night, great connection, maybe some great sex, maybe some meditation, maybe a book, maybe some stretching, maybe some journaling, maybe some goal setting for the next day. Lying down after your perfect day, head on the pillow, full of gratitude and excitement that you get to do it all again the next day, and life just gets better and better, all because you watched this one video some point in the past. It could be days ago, weeks ago, months ago, years ago, it doesn't matter, but because you watched this video and you learned the secrets of the universe, and you realize that you could have that vision for your perfect life at any point, at any moment, and you can pull from that vision whenever you want. You can get inspiration from there, you can get the answers from there in any moment. You can step into that, you can become it, and then the world has no choice but to match who you are. Your personality, as Dr. Joe Dispenza says, your personality creates your personal reality. Who you are is what's creating your personal reality, not the other way around. Your personal reality is not creating who you are, your feelings, emotions, your thoughts, your words, your actions. No, 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 no. Who you are is creating your personal reality. So you shift at cause. You are at cause. You hand on your heart, you know that, you breathe into that, you go, oh shit, I'm at cause. Right, okay, cool. Let's go and focus on what we actually want, because focus on what we don't want doesn't help, doesn't matter, there's no point. Waste of time. So let's just focus on what we do want. Full stop. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you soon.